move on from 3 pillars to 3 daily habits. And these again are obvious because the habits, we need to establish routines. Students feel welcome, safe, and okay in the classroom when there is a routine, a clear routine. You know, it's like their anxiety level lowers, you see, declines, and they are ready for to work with you in the classroom. So start with a smile. Smile sets the tone, okay? Warm greetings, all right? But they have to be genuine, all right? You know that energy we transmit, energy is contagious. I'm a firm believer that that is the way. And forget teaching, forget the classroom. Think of a moment in your life. For example, when you go and exchange a present, especially in our country, okay? So you have a present, you go to the store. If the shop assistant greets you with a smile, what can I do for you? You feel bad, you feel okay. Now, if the shop assistant doesn't smile, doesn't looks at you with an angry face, I don't want to be here, you don't want to be there either. So sometimes they feel, why am I doing this? Okay, you'd rather leave the present and leave the store. So smile changes the atmosphere, okay? Smile makes you feel she's happy with me here, and you have to transmit that concept genuinely. Be approachable, be present, be close, okay? Show that you care. If they come up to you and they say, I don't feel well, I lost my pencil, or I can't find, okay? They become very anxious sometimes because everything is new at the beginning of the year and they need you there, okay? So stay with them, all right? And help them with whatever obstacle they have, okay? They really appreciate that and they show that you care, so they respond differently, especially the difficult students, okay? And then one of our objectives in the classroom, spot the talent, spot the magic, spot their unique strength that probably they don't see, especially the difficult students, okay? The ones that cause more trouble in the classroom because they are used to the negative comments. So when you bring the positive comment, they're like, they can't believe that themselves, you see? And even if you write, once I wrote a very nice message to the family about something different in the classroom, and the bond changed, okay? It became so much better that we were all very happy with the change, you see? So recognize unique strength and talents. Okay, that's a theory. Practice. What do? We smile. We look in the eye, please, when they're talking to you, okay? Make eye contact and listen without the rush, okay? Sit down and listen. Listening, active listening is an act of love, okay? And you can have like morning greetings, fun at the beginning. Yesterday or the day before, I was watching a video, a reel, and it was a group of adults going into the classroom for a specific subject, and the objective of the day was to go into the classroom with a funny walk. The fun they were having, okay? So that sets the tone for the classroom. So maybe come into the classroom, so you can leave a sign with a funny walk, with a crazy hairstyle, okay? With a different gesture, okay? Okay, with a funny gesture, all right? Or you can prepare them even better and bring a crazy hat or bring glasses for Friday. So it's just a detail, but it shows that you like to do something different with them, not only teach grammar and give out photocopies. Show that you care. Communication channels open, be approachable, okay? Be close to them, watch them when they play, watch them, monitor what happens in the classroom, outside the classroom. Leave a box sometimes. If there is anything you want to tell me and you don't dare, you can write it down in English or in Spanish. You leave it here, I read and I come up to you. Leave time for one-to-one conversations, short, okay? But that shows that it shows that you care about the relationship and about your students, not only about their grades. And the magnifying glass spot something unique about your students. One more, one more for my toolkit, 3 game-changing tools. So let's have teaching that sticks, teaching that relates cognitive skills, and it's like for life, okay, not only to pass the test. So 3 key elements: active learning. Students learn when they do things. We have repeated this many times, but students don't learn by being like sitting all the time and completing photocopies. So they need to engage their minds. You need to engage their minds. They need to have hands-on experience. Personalization, another key ingredient in a toolkit. Children, adolescents, and even adults want to talk about themselves. Something that is relatable, something that resonates with their interests and their lives. And mix it up, okay? Use variety, okay, as a key ingredient. We all get bored by their routine. We know that the routine is important, but elements of surprise need to be added. So, which formula can I recommend? Theory to practice. Whenever you see this board, here you have practical ideas for the classroom. This is a formula I use many times, and it serves many purposes. We have fun. We don't need photocopies. It's low prep. It leads to a lot of active work, personalization, variety of skills. I integrate reading, listening, writing, individual work, pair work. So very simple formula. You start, can you guess? You start with a scrambled word. A good hook to grab attention. Maybe you're writing in the chat box, which is a word. Can you guess? And the word is breakfast, okay? So we have fun, okay? And then what do? Look, these are 6 suggestions. You can continue and add more. So you can do complete the sentences, or typical sentences I usually have. I have breakfast in, at, with the time. Today I had, simple past, whatever your students can use and whatever you want to review. Complete sentences. So they are reading, they are writing, and then of course they read aloud. Now I'm going to show you. Surveys, this or that. Reading about healthy breakfast. Comparing types of breakfast, and creating the highest cognitive skill in Bloom's taxonomy. So let's go to the next slides and see the examples of each. So you can write on the board. You can also take a piece of paper and write. For breakfast, I always have. I never have. I usually have breakfast at. Okay, now read them aloud. So you have 20 students reading aloud. Blah, 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 blah. Collect them all. Okay, who said? And you take one and say, for breakfast, I always have coffee. I never have fruit. I usually have breakfast at 8. Who said that? Maria. Yes, Maria, good, 1 point for you. And let's see who gets the highest score. So there is listening, reading, speaking, blah, blah, blah. That's one I love doing. They all participate and want to contribute. Surveys. Have a look at this formula for surveys. I draw like this box on the board and I write the 4 options. I pose the question. What is a typical breakfast at home? What is your typical breakfast? So no breakfast, only coffee, full breakfast, or fruit and yogurt, okay? And then you have the names, Mary, Tom, Peter, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what do? They come up to the board and they write their name under the correct column, okay? So then when this is done, you have to read from the framework. So you have to read like Mary has no breakfast, okay? And Tom and Peter usually have only coffee. So they have to read the results. And then after that, you can write some sentences about results from the survey, okay? Or, and I use this, I highly, you can adapt this to different topics. What time do you usually go to bed? 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, after 10, at midnight, okay? So it gives you also topics for discussion and to talk about sleeping habits, okay? What's your favorite tech gadget? So you write cell phone, computer, tablet, okay? Video games, and you can see that. So it's like a very good engaging hook to do a lot of language, okay? And without photocopies. Let's move on. Comparing and contrasting. This or that, this or that. So they can stand up. Go to this wall or that wall. Tea or coffee? Full breakfast, okay? Fruit or toast, okay? And they can also suggest. They can also be the one who give the options. Students can give the options, so they all have fun. And you will see visually who has coffee, who has tea, okay? Comparing different breakfast types of breakfast in the world. My favorite breakfast. And last but not least, the boosters. You know, when we had the pandemic, we needed vaccine boosters, okay? We have boosters for skincare. Okay, these are the boosters for the classroom, okay? To elevate the learning experience when energy is low, when you see that everybody is getting bored, you know, that boredom is the signal. Don't be angry, don't get angry. Boredom is the signal that the mind needs to do something different, something meaningful. So stop what you're doing. It's a reading. Okay, we're going to stop here. We're going to try something else. So you renovate and you energize the classroom again. The booster, the C booster, you must have heard. It's not the 4 C's. It's the C of curiosity, the C of critical thinking, and the C of creativity. People, we are naturally curious. So when you arouse curiosity again with, do you know? Who can tell? Is this correct? Okay, again, it's a hook. Critical thinking and creativity, as you will see now. Brain breaks, movement, okay? So you have lots of examples in YouTube or on the internet, okay, to do different movements to give this fresh air to the brain and to activate the brain once again. And fun, leave space for fun. Cultivate curiosity in the classroom. So what do we do? What is curiosity? Curiosity is this desire to learn, to know. So we need to tap on the curiosity, okay? So they will be like ready, more open.